What's up, y'all? There may be a lot of things going on in the world today, but baby, let me tell you, I have a purpose to do. I have a mission to accomplish, and whatever is going on in the world, I and yourself should not stop you from doing what you are called to do. Because at the end of the day, regardless of what man is doing out here, when you get to the other side, meaning to the afterlife, when you meet up with God, He gonna be checking for what you was supposed to do. He gonna be checking for what His talents was and what His gifts was that you was supposed to put into the earth. So me personally, when I'm not doing my gift, I get this overwhelmingly feeling, and it's just a lot of chaotic things start happening in my life. So I'm really like, I'm really like I'm supposed to be out here doing my mission. If I'm not out here doing my mission, basically there's repercussions for me not doing my mission. So, okay. So, regardless of what's going on in the world, like, I gotta do me. And I hope that you do you, because when God come back and when God meet up with you, he gonna be checking for it. And baby, I'm trying to make sure I have all my receipts. I did XYZ. If you hear something in the background, I'm boiling some meat and it's kind of like overflowing or something like that. And it's just water, so I'm not worried about it. Like, I'll get to that later. But anyways, so like it's a lot of negativity going on in the world, but regardless of that, like I just really want to express my overwhelming heart with my main target audience. Let's be clear, my main target audience, which is the elderly and the disabled, baby. I have a big, huge heart, but like I love my elderly and disabled people. Like, and I am primarily here to help us to conquer, to help us to overcome, to help to remind us that we are more than conquerors, that we are more than what we think we are. We are more than what we appear to be, baby. And to lift your spirits, because during this chaotic world and the chaotic things that is going on in this world, we are really like at a very concerning state, because it's just like not only are the finances down and we have inflation and stuff like that, but we have to worry about our bodies and our health as well as our shelter, food, and well-being. So it's like we have an extra big problem attached to all the other problems that's going on out here, right? Like we have to take care of our bodies. We have to make sure our bodies is up and running with medication, food, supplements, and stuff like that. While it's like a crash in the systems, with inflation and everything like that. But this video is just mainly about, like, I just wanted to come on here and just tell y'all how much I love y'all, my elderly and disabled family. And I wanted to tell y'all that y'all are strong, that y'all are loved, that y'all are so resilient. Like, what I was thinking too before I started this video, I was like, it's certain people that was born disabled, and it's some people that something happened to them to make them like have a disability and stuff like that. And like before I made this video, and as I make my videos as well, I've seen people that had things taken away from them. I'm talking about like a leg, their sight, an arm. Some people were born with no arms. Or just some type of disability happened to them, whether it was a car crash or something medically, a diagnosis, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I get from that, even though like it's something that's really something that we wouldn't want to happen to us. But when I look at y'all and I see the loss that happened to you, and I see the L that you took, look how resilient you are and how you made changes in your life to overcome your limitations, to still do things and have an almost normal life. Look how independent you have come to be. And it's like your independence isn't normal. You surpass a lot of people that are normal. You don't see that. You don't see the way you get around and do stuff and how you handle up. Like, it's better than the majority. Like your thought process, your strength is on 1,000. You feel me? Like, elderly and disabled people, don't get it twisted. You have a gift, sweetheart. Like, you have blossomed with that loss. What that loss took from you, it's like you gained 10 or more things with that. Like with my disability, because I'm your family, so I can speak on that because I went through that. So with my disability, I don't know how to really compare my old life to my new life, but because I really feel like, I was that girl, but I was nothing without God. Let me tell you something, I found God in my disability. I found God right before I got disabled. Matter of fact, and after I found God, I had got disabled, okay? He took down that old man and brought up that new man, you feel me? So the things that I say that I have now after my disability compared to my old self is the strength in my mind. Like, my mind is so strong, and so I'm very assertive. I'm very strategic, and that's a spiritual thing as well. I'm very strategic. I'm very target focused. Like, when I put my beam or my eye on something, I am really aiming for that unstoppable. Like, because I was bedridden where I couldn't walk or feed myself. So in order for me to get up and start walking and feed myself again, I had to have discipline. I had to have grit. I had to have a routine, and I had to be on it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it was no days off. You feel me? A lot of times people who I wanted to be there wasn't there, and it was all on me. It was all up to me. So now when challenges and things come my way and they think it's finna take over me, no, baby, I got you. Because something already tried to kill me. That's what you don't get, baby. Something already tried to kill me. Just like some tried to take you out, right? So now when I look at things, I might have Goliaths, I might have giants, but baby, take your best shot. Take your best shot, because baby, I already fought the lion, the bear, the alligator, and the rabbit raccoon. Fuck with it. Fuck with it. Even though, I gotta stop cursing. We all gotta stop cursing. I was gonna tell y'all that too. We all gotta stop cursing. If we claim to be children of God, but I'm working on mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on mine. But like, I be having like some Peter in me. That's why I be telling God, like, I still got some Peter in me. Like, I'll curse and I'll fight a little bit. You feel me? Don't play with me. Because the beast is asleep. It ain't dead. You feel me? But I have a strong mind. When I want something, I'm basically unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? When my mind is focused on something, I'm gonna do it, because it was that L that I had to overcome that gave me grit, that gave me discipline, and it flooded over into other areas. You feel me? So strength of mind, strength in my body. Of course, I was bedridden, and now I'm up and doing a lot better. So strength in my body. It made me very direct and know what I want. As well as when I was bedridden, where I couldn't walk or feed myself, I was in the hospital for 9 months, and I see how when you're not able to do for yourself and you're left in the hands of other people, how they will treat you. Oh, a lot of people didn't treat me right when I couldn't do nothing for myself. And a lot of people tried to give me anything when I could not get it for myself. They tried to offer me anything, any type of way. And just in a bad way. My food, the way they feel like they was gonna dress me or talk to me or something like that, you'll be surprised what people will do when you down and out, or when they feel like you need them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I have such a big heart towards my elderly and disabled community, because it's a lot of people that when they feel like they got the upper hand, when they feel like it's Burger King, it's BK, they can have it their way, oh, it's scary. It's scary the type of character that you see come out of people, the monster that you see come out of people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not perfect, but let me tell you something. I don't kick nobody while they down. That's one thing about me, baby. I don't kick a damn soul while they down. Why? Number one is because I fear God. Because one minute you're standing, the next minute you down like you thought I was down. And now I'm up. You feel me? Let me tell you something, baby. I don't kick nobody while I'm down. That's pathetic. That's pathetic to me. It's a person already struggling to get by, struggling to bring themselves up. If you're not looking down to help them up, what are you looking down on them for? I don't wish no ill will on nobody, including my enemies. But if my enemies put themselves in that position to get sown what they have, to reap what they have sown, then baby, that's on them. That's on them. Because every dog got his day. And everything that you give out is going to be returned to you. Best believe that. So my thing is like, it made me assertive, and it made me, the way I was treated when I was disabled, it made me assertive. It made me stand up for myself even more. Like, no, you're not finna treat me like this. You're not finna talk to me any kind of way. And it's like, I don't be trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that, but when it come down to me now, I'm going to get the utmost respect, or I'm not finna deal with you, or I'm gonna get things properly the way it needs to be done, or I don't want nothing from you, because whatever you get from me, it's gonna be with excellence. It's gonna be, you know, the way it should be. However I treat myself is what I'm gonna how I'm gonna do you. So I expect the same in return, or I'm gonna have to douche you. And it's like, a lot of people you really gotta deuce, because it's just like, people want to give you the bare minimum nowadays. The bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, it depends on who you messing with, what they looks like. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, in the day that we live in today, like, it's very poor standards on what people give each other. They treat their dogs and their pets and cats and shit better than they treat the next person. Sure do. They'll treat their dog better than they treat you. Baby, that dog will be eating pup cups and eating a steak off their damn plate while they and probably ate it in the car, and then they come in and bring you some damn something from the grocery store that you got to put together. It'd probably be some damn sloppy joe. While they was in the car, while they was out, them and the pup ate good. Baby, don't get it twisted. Keep your eyes open out here. Stay woke. You feel me? Stay woke. So it made me strong in my body and in my mind. It made me not take nothing off of nobody, because I was already down and low, and I see how people could treat you. Another thing it did, it made me read. You know what I'm saying? It made me read and understand the politics of insurance and just the way things go in hospitals, and getting my medications, and getting the physical, the equipment that I need for my house. And then that grew over to me finding out different policies, like being at jobs and being at apartment complexes. You know, I read policies a lot now. I even, back in the day, I really don't want to talk about this. Back in the day, I had a friend or a guy that I was really trying to get with that ended up, a CNA ended up taking care of me, and I ended up being linked up with her son, and he was in prison. And the prison was treating him wrong, and I ended up reading the prison handbook in like 2 days, and like started calling shots. Like, I started calling different people, letting them know what's going on, sending emails. And baby, they started treating him 100% better in there. But me and him, things didn't last with him. Much love to him. And I hope that when he get out, he finds his way. But my thing is like, I learned about policy. I learned about books. I learned how to read. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you something. If you are not reading, whether you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, Chinese, Vietnamese, I don't give a damn who you are. If you do not read, a lot of these systems put things in fine print to where they will get over on you. Okay, so I became more, just more vigilant on what people are trying to give me or what people saying that I can't have, but you really can have it. You know what I'm saying? Be aware, always aware. And I probably would end with this, like, until I think of some more things that made a change me compared to my other life. Is I once I got back on my feet from being bedbound, I became more compassionate. And it's not just the elderly and disabled. I am very compassionate when it comes down to people in lack, to people in need, to people with their needs not being met. Now, I'm not gonna lie, a lot of people have used my kindness for weakness, but let me tell you something, baby, you only have one time. You only have one time, sweetheart. See, when I come in to genuinely help, and it's not many of us genuine people left in the world, and you think you're gonna screw me, people think they can screw people with a good heart. And it's not many of us left, and you was in dire need when I met you, and then when I help you, you want to screw me. Like, I really don't come in to help nobody with any intentions, because I know the Lord is going to take care of me. But when I help you, and you say you can do this for me, or XYZ, or you are going to do this for me helping you, I feel like your word should be bond. And I know that your word should be bond. But sometimes you give to people and they will skip out on you. But let me tell you something, baby. Give them one time with that. See, a lot of people have lost their trust in people and have lost their trust in the world, which that's very understandable because you go through a lot in this world. But me, as I keep presenting my heart to God and I keep trying to be, in God's presence and to hear from him, I can't let life turn me all the way like that, because I could run across somebody that's really in need and really needs help. And since my trust and everything is gone from the past people messing over me, this person that genuinely really need help, I would have been there and made them suffer because of my own pain. And that's something that I don't want to do. Like, I don't never want to look over anybody that might need me due to what others had done to me. You know what I'm saying? And I would encourage you to do that too. Clean up your heart, because you know how it is to struggle. You know how it is for your stomach to be touching your back. You know how it is to have anxiety, be stressed out and don't have it. And in the word, God said, if your neighbor asks you for something, or if you see your neighbor in need of something and you have it, don't make them wait. Don't make them wait for it if you have it. Now, you're going to have to talk to God if it's your last and you giving it away. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the times why I have been blessed the way I am, and I wouldn't tell nobody to do it unless they feel in their spirit to help somebody, or they hear from God and tell them to help somebody. But I've helped a lot of people with my last. Sure did. And I'm blessed. I don't have everything I want, but I don't be in need like that. You know what I'm saying? Or if I am in need, like, I haven't went under the current. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been brought down, because I really feel like the way that I have helped people in the past and even still now, I feel like that those blessings carry me. Blessings carry me because how I am there for the poor and the needy and those that really need help. And a lot of people that need help, for me, a lot of times they not elderly or disabled. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to tell y'all, elderly and disabled people, like, I'm not going to stop saying that we need our own tribe. We need to come together and we need to really have a meet and greet, because like I see videos and just testimonies all the time of just how people look hella good, even after the loss that they took. Like, people got burns on them and missing arms and missing legs, and they missing their sight, and they do so much still. And that wasn't easy. Let's not get it twisted. That wasn't easy. It was the hardest thing, one of the hardest things, let's be clear, because it was so many other hard things you had to face in your life. But your disability is one of the most hardest things you had to overcome in your life. And just because you're disabled or you elderly, you don't have to take nothing out for nobody. You don't have to just settle for anybody. But don't be way over your head, like trying to get somebody that you know what I'm saying? Somebody have a good heart, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of y'all don't look over the looks, you know what I'm saying? And a person don't have to be dog ugly, but sometimes a person is just cute and y'all just, I need something better. I'm not going to settle for that. But man looks at the appearance. God looks at the heart. And I'm not saying don't get somebody that you're not attracted to. Get somebody that you're not attracted to. I'm not saying that. But as for me, I definitely look at the heart. I look at what God sees. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's a wise thing to do, because when this world go down in shambles, or if you really need somebody in your corner, that person with looks might walk out on you. And that person that really had heart is going to be the one that's thugging and sticking by you. And people that have been in lack and people that have been left for dead know exactly what I'm talking about. When somebody leave you for dead, or some stuff happen and you get in some shit that you need somebody to help you get out of, and you look to your left or to your right, people done left you. When you come out of that and you on your way with life again, you don't give a damn what the person next to you look like. If you really done gain wisdom, you don't give a damn what the next person next to you really look like. I mean, like I said, don't get nobody you just hardly not attracted to. But my thing is, if you know you got a rider, you'll switch up some things. You'll compromise on some looks. Trust me, because right now, me being disabled, baby, if a man can cook, clean, baby, I cook clean. But I'm just saying, to match me, nigga can change a tire, nigga can shovel up some dirt and baby help me build a garden and fix on some pipes or something around here, or take the cars and put some gas in them and get them cleaned up and detailed and stuff like that. A man that wanna go to work every day and this and that, you know what I'm saying? A man that know how to do some things and know how to problem solve and stuff like that, baby. Let me tell you something. I have learned to look over the looks, and even, those characteristics would gain me more than even having a 7-figure nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga that's making 7 figures or whatever the case may be. A nigga with character, a nigga with loyalty, a nigga with integrity. Then I ain't got to look over my shoulder to see who the nigga texting in his phone or what he doing and this and that, and the third. You feel me? So those are all the things of who I was like before I got disabled. And mainly, I just want to tell my elderly and disabled family that we gonna meet up. We're gonna be there for each other. We need to be there for each other. If you see this video and you elderly or disabled and you not, you know what I'm saying? Pitch in, help us out. Cause like, we be needing a hand sometimes. Like sometimes my elderly and disabled people be out there need help getting over like a hump in their wheelchairs, or somebody keeping a door open for a person that has a walker or has a wheelchair. Be kind. Be kind, be solid. You feel me? It don't take nothing from you to do that for the next person. But yeah, us that's elderly and disabled, I'm proud of y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Excuse me. And your disability has not killed you yet, and it's not going to kill you. and everything that's going on in the world on top of what we already have to deal with, that's not going to kill you. Because the resilience and the grit that disability has given you, it's people that don't have what you have and they crying and they taking themselves out. And I don't wish that on nobody, but I just want to show you how strong you are. And let me tell you something, if you don't have the Lord with you, you better get him with you, because with the Lord, you're going to get through a lot of encounters that more than you can take yourself. You know what I'm saying? He take you further than what you could take yourself, because with God, you're an overcomer. And with Christ, you could do anything, but it needs to be in his will. Let's not get it twisted. Y'all have the great rest of your week. I'm probably going to talk to y'all before this week is over with, God willing, and if I could keep myself together, because I be having my own things I'm going through, you feel me? You're more than a conqueror, baby. I love my elderly disabled. I adore y'all. And I know every day you don't have the strength to do it, but I'm proud of you for getting up today. Baby, doing something. It could be little, doing something, because I know sometimes our strength be just, it's iffy every day. The strength be iffy every day, along with the people that's stressing us out and just trying to keep our mental intact. I'm proud of you. I love you, and I'll see you next time.